Hey everyone, let's get back into Fire Emblem. Yeah, you probably know what's going on. You know, Laos is like, oh, we need to start a war. And yeah, Black Fang's also involved. So let's go deal with that now, shall we? Right, have to push the A button. False friends, I wonder what this is about. Meanwhile, at the castle. Oh man, dark plotting. Oh man, Hellman was alive. How could that happen? It's totally going to wreck our plans. But all we have to do is kill Elwood and Hector. Even though that just makes me have to reset the chapter. And of course we have to go to Ostia to really go against Laos, so hey, there's nothing to worry about. All we have to do is stop them from going to Ostia. Yeah. So, Erik wants to go be in charge of stopping me from going to Ostia. Yeah, this is probably the dumbest moment in the game. You're coming up pretty quick here, guys. Like, seriously, Erik is dumb. He is an idiot, and you will see why. Okay, so back with Elwood and Hector, they're just noting that, oh man, they're starting for war. And Hector's like, yeah, let's go to war, but Elwood's like, nah, that's stupid. Let's not do that. Oh, Elwood, if only you knew what's coming ahead for you. Oh hey, it's Erik. He's red, so don't trust him. Oh man, it's Erik, and he wants to see Elwood. Of course, Hector doesn't want to be here for that. Yeah, so this is why Erik is an idiot. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. You're an old friend, so I thought I'd come and see you. What brings you to Laos? Are you on your way to Ostia? Yeah, that's real subtle. Well, you're always good friends with Hector, and I never got along with Hector very much. Anyways, you're still friends with Hector, aren't you? When did you last see him? How do you communicate? Yeah, Erik, if you want to be subtle about the fact that you don't want us to go to Ostia, you really shouldn't talk about Hector or Ostia, you dumbass. He really is an idiot. Seriously. Oh man, we don't want you to go to Ostia, and don't talk to Hector. Yeah, you are stupid. Also, the fact that his unit is red means that he isn't going to be an ally. By the way, Hector's here. By the way, we're also completely surrounded. Griffin Kur. The newest type of ale. And we get Hannah, who serves like no purpose ever. Yeah. Oh man, Elwood is polite and Hector is not. Yeah. Hannah is dumb. It's a nice addition to the game, but it's just dumb. So let's go cover the new options we have available. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, first off, we have Fortune. So, with Fortune, we can view my personal information that I have like a long time ago. Totally not important. What is somewhat important is rank. This tells you how well you've been playing the game. Tactics is how many turns it takes for you to beat a chapter. Survival is if everyone lives or not. Funds is how little you spend. The less you spend, the better. Experience is using a lot of characters, and they're all low-level characters so that they gain a bunch of experience as you fight. And combat is basically abusing weaknesses and the weapon triangles. So basically what the game hammers into you pretty quickly. Ahem, yes. So if you don't have a 5-star in combat, you really aren't playing the game correctly, or you're really giving yourself a challenge. Because you can probably beat the entire game with a 1-star in combat. It's just going to be pretty difficult. The last new option is what Hannah brings to the table, which is the worst option. Augury is basically, hey, we'll tell you an insight, but you have to pay money. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is why it's stupid. Hey look, I can get an insight on what's going to happen in the battle. Let's take a look, shall we? So, Silver Lance, 1-sword user, bow, lance, 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 lance. Are you just seeing a pattern? Because it's basically, guess what? There's a ton of lances on the battlefield, so using sword users is dumb, and using axe users is a good idea. Yeah. So, I'll be ignoring that. I mean, I do plan on using everyone. Marcus, you are being a waste, though. So, let's solve the problem that is you. We now have the option of transfer. Thanks to Merlinus, we can now give him basically everything that good old Marcus does not need, which is, conveniently, every weapon he owns. Basically what Merlinus gets to do is he just gets to hold on to all your items, and yeah. We'll be using him a lot. Basically, if there's an item I do not want, that's where it's going to go. Also, I believe, do not hold my word to this, I will be testing this in the chapter, that when you buy an item at a store, that item, if your character's inventory is full, the item will automatically go to Merlinus here, which is pretty useful. I will be testing this because, as you can see, Elwood's rapier is now about to break, and Hector's wolfbill is about to break, along with basically general purpose buying. Like, Lowen can maybe use a lance. Bartra's doing pretty good. Rebecca could use another bow. Guy could use a sword. Sarah could use a staff. And Dorcas could use an axe. And then I'll just buy a couple other, like, iron swords, iron lances, just to basically fill in all my inventory. Right. Now for the next part, because this is pretty important. You want to have Sarah... If you're going to be doing this, you want to have Sarah close to this building as possible. You'll see why fairly quickly. The only character who can't move is, well, Elwood, because, well, you're forced to use him. So let's get started. Yes, Merlinus, we will explain you as soon as the battle starts. Yeah. Yep. Okay, deploy Merlinus. No, Marcus, you are not taking point. You are sitting in the back lines. Oh, hi, Erik. Nice to see ya. This is why you want Sarah close to the north building, because that's where Erik decides to pop out. Hi. Yeah, Erik's also a NPC unit, so he'll be stealing your experience. We don't want that. We want Sarah to get up there as fast as possible and recruit Erik. Let's talk about Merlinus. Merlinus is a transporter. This means he cannot move ever. However, if he survives the battle, he levels up, and basically he becomes harder to kill. Downside, he can be killed every chapter, so keep an eye on it. On the plus side of dealing with this, you can use him every chapter even if he died in the previous chapter. So basically he's just there to hold your items, and if you need them quickly in the middle of the battle, that's where you get them, for Merlinus. So let's just get started. Hector, kill this guy. Nice. Very nice, Hector. You are just going to be overpowered by the end of this. Dorcas, you start that guy up. And let's have Guy finish him off. Yes, this is stupid, but Guy's awesome. He can take a hit. For science! Nice! Very nice, Guy. Good level ups to start the battle. So we're gonna stick Oswald here to murder anyone stupid. Next we need Bartra. Bartra levels up, very good. Alright, Sarah, move as close as you can, which is good because you can't get out in the line of fire, and we'll have 2 shields for you. Rebecca, finish up the Landsman. Alright, Lowen, why don't you go here to protect Rebecca. And yeah, equip that iron sword. Marcus, why don't you go over, rescue Erik, and pull back. This is the other reason why having Marcus around is good. You can just send him over to go pick people up. Elwood, just keep moving closer, and Matthew, why don't you head up to go visit these buildings? On the plus side of Lowen, he can take a hit and double attack, nice. The point being, he can take a hit. Alright, Oswin. 1. Okay, good. You didn't double attack, which is what I really didn't want you to do. And Bartra's doing pretty nice. Okay. So down to the other village, we have a new character, Priscilla. We can get her with basically everyone, I think. I could totally be wrong. And... Alright. Yeah. Here's the thing with Erik, though. To recruit Erik, you either need Priscilla or Sarah. I'm not exactly sure who exactly does recruit Priscilla. I would like to say it's everyone. Yeah, just wait right there. However, it's just easier to use Sarah because Sarah's right next to him. And yeah, we just got Erik again, which is very nice because mages are always good to have. So we need to go to the South Village and rescue Erik's new employer. Erik also comes with thunder magic. It's basically fire, but better. Yeah. suppose I could mention that with all the different weapons. You'll remember how Florina had a slim lance, and then later I got her iron lance, and there's also steel lances. These are just basic levels of weapons. Iron's the most basic. Steel's a little heavier, but it does more damage, and because it's heavier, you're less likely to do more hits. But why bother when your hits basically kill? Anyways, slim weapons are lighter than iron. They do a little less damage, but you're almost guaranteed double hits, or nearly criticals. So let's go ahead and put Dorcas there, move Osmond back, send Guy in close to the front. Hector, go join him. And Matthew, start visiting the houses. Oh man, pirates keep overrunning villages. Yeah, warning, pirates will start coming out of these three bases, so just keep an eye out on that. That's a little bit of a time limit for you. Bartra, go ahead and heal. And Elwood, back them up.